thought that the last episode was intense. We haven't seen anything yet. Welcome back to more Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen. Last time, we arrived at Navel Rock. And we also went on to Birth Island, where we had an encounter with Deoxys and Lugia. Now, we finish up our time on Navel Rock. Instead of going to the right, we went to the left. I have Wilma out in the front. And before we do anything else, I highly recommend that you save. You know that I kind of saved him before I started this, but I'm double extra, I'm making sure. So, when you're ready, come up here. They say that the Phoenix possess extraordinary magical healing powers. The feathers that are dropped from this Pokemon is said to help grant eternal life. Not to mention eternal happiness. If you should ever come across the Phoenix, listen to the cries that it will give. It carries a powerful melody of a song that will truly ease your spirit. Provoke it. It will be dealing here with a flame so powerful, it'll turn you into sacred ash. Ho! Is kind of an on-case scenario of a Pokemon that works in probably one of the strangest ways. Level 70, Fire Flying type, pressure for the ability. Recover, Fire Blast, Sunny Day, Swift. Similar to that of what we saw with Lugia, this one will have Fire Blast and Sunny Day rather than Hydro Pump and Rain Dance. All I can truly say about this Pokemon is that it's more so on a special defense and offense, which is kind of strange. That would definitely make that Swift a lot more annoying. And even though that it can take a lot of good physical hits of like Rock type kind of moves, it's still pretty viable with some pretty decent speed. Being the leader of a certain legendary group of monsters, a Pokemon that we won't be seeing for a little bit, I think you can probably tell from why this thing grants eternal life and happiness if one should ever so much as gaze upon it or choose a feather. But if you are not worthy, you're dead. Alright. Going for a Sunny Day right off the bat, eh? Alright, I'm curious. How much damage would this do? Okay, that's actually not so bad. That is not bad whatsoever. Okay, so you're trying to go for another Sunny Day just to make the sun intensity worse? I kind of fail to see that logic. Alright, let's try one more. Hopefully by my calculations, this should not knock it out! Yes! And like hell, I'm sending out Peach at the moment. This is actually the Pokemon that I actually don't feel comfortable with, not until when that Fire Blast it goes away. Hello? Are you okay? One. I've been using Sunny Day non-stop, and there's the Fire Blast. Jesus! Okay. How'd that work? Oh, right, Sunny Day. And now you're faded. Alright. We'll be fine. Probably not. So this actually kind of works well with Bubbly and with Sunny Day. Even though that only do normal damage, it'll at least be able to complement it a little bit better for that. 1, 2. I'm still expecting you to use that recover. I'm actually kind of surprised you haven't been using it yet. 2. So far, it's shook it at the most twice. Okay, I should be able to handle this one a little bit better. Yep. Alright. Slow and steady always wins the race for this one. There's the recover. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna try something. It may be crazy, but I have an idea. That is if I can survive this hit. Good. Ah, come on! I am going to see if I can potentially try to freeze it. Nope. I don't have any forward stores for this one, so... But you know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can actually do without it. Alright. Luckily, I should have... Do I not? Oh, okay, here, I got it. Okay. Yeah, that Swift will actually do a little bit more damage to me, considering the fact that Swift is kind of as physical in this game. Alright. So we're kind of stuck moving at an unusual pace. Alright. There we go. So I think you should now officially be out of sunny days. That's actually kind of depressing when I say it like that. Oh God! Yeah, even from that, it still took quite a beating. Alright. I need to check something while I'm doing this. So while that was still using all those particular moves, I want to check something. Because I feel like those are enough with recover has to have like a sheer ton of PP in this one. Oh, let's see. Okay, so it has 20, so that would make sense. What the heck happened? So that was a critical hit. Okay. One. So that was why I was having such a struggle. Because it has 20 PP on that crap. Alright. Let's see if we can switch on back over to Ice Beam. You could still technically be frozen. You could. At least, I think you can. Oh, what? Okay. That's bad. That is actually very, very bad. Alright. I am going to do this. Get Wilma back into the game. I think I kind of lost track of how many times I always use that, because I think we're now kind of at the halfway point with that. I don't want to waste too much time on this. So let's do this. I don't think you have any more fire blasts left, so that'll make things a little bit better for me. So we'll go for a rock throw. That's gonna do. I guess that's okay. That Devin is one hit weak to it, so that's good. Oh wow, that. Okay, ooh. Let's give this a try. Let's try this. Let's try a double edge. This should not knock it out. Shouldn't. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Ah, come on! But you know, it's fine. 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 This will only make things a little bit easier for us. I can only imagine about how much damage this is gonna do if it's a critical. Then it'll be creepy as F. We're definitely gonna be here a while. Alright. A lot of rock throws. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Because this could actually help out a little bit. Assuming if I can survive this attack. Yes. I'll go for a spore. Alright. This should help out quite a bit. It'll at least help stall for time for it a little bit. Go for a slash. Maybe hope for a critical. Alright, let's give it a try. You woke up. Yeah, we'll try this. Go for a brick break. That did nothing at all. Alright. 1. Oh, you still have more left? God. Alright. I need to keep withering this thing down. Yep, I called that. Alright. The only real thing that I could do now is just recover and swift. Which means I only have a limited amount of moves left. Well, limited time left. So, let's this. feel like it's been wasting a lot of recover as it is, so that'll probably make this a little bit easier for us. You should almost be completely out of those. Swiftly can only help you with so much. Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal him this turn. You know what? Having to recover her with you, Ho-Oh, that one actually makes sense. It actually will make a ton of sense. At least the hydro pump's doing something. Oh, crud! Now you're on into using struggle. That's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes! Whew. Okay. That was actually kind of nerve-wracking. And before we go anywhere else, let's look right here. Or, wait a minute. Oh, it's... But I just checked that spot! Okay, you know what? Just frig it. This item, Sacred Ash, revives all fainted Pokemon, restoring HP fully. This is a dangerous item, and definitely an item that's gonna come in handy. So now, there's only one thing left for us to do. We were told a while back that we have a little bit of some roaming Pokemon that are going from Kanto that were native the Johto region. And unfortunately, we have no real ways of knowing for where they are at first. The only real way how you would have been able to encounter them is if you encountered them completely by chance. So, here's sort of what we're going to be doing. Actually, let me go and heal real quick. And okay, a time roll actually did come through to me. Okay, so we are going to do this. Let's... You know what? Sure. Let's bring out a Golbat for this. I'm gonna swap out to Wilma. Just gonna put her back in the PC for a little while. What we're gonna do is... I'm gonna do a little bit some more shopping. And we're going to be doing a little bit of some roaming around a bit. Oh, right. I need to go to another location that actually has better items. So, so let's maybe go to here. You know, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, you'd think that Viridian City being the last gym location will give us better items when they update the stores or something, but I'm not gonna question too much of that. Actually, I'm okay with some of those. I'm actually okay with those. So anyway, we were told that we have some Roman legendary Pokemon that are now visiting us from the Johto region. finding them is going to be a little bit of a challenge. What I like to do, and what some other people like to do, come to this door that takes us straight headed to the Viridian Forest. We are gonna throw up a max repel. We're just gonna go back and forth around here a little bit. You want to have a Pokemon that's under level 50. Do this for maybe a couple of rounds of going back and forth. And nothing is popping up. Come back out, come back in here, come back outside, rinse and repeat. Keep doing this until whenever we have something that's going to be given to us. In fact, I will go ahead and I will see you guys in just a moment for when we actually have that encounter for what they roam in legendary Pokemon. The legendary beasts are said to be some of the most interesting groups of legendary Pokemon that have existed throughout the history of Johto. Once started off as ordinary beings, they have all fell from the burned tower. Thanks to the blessing and powers that of Hall, they were revived, reborn, and reincarnated. They have become powerful beasts that roamed around the land, keeping an eye on humanity, keeping nature safe. With one powerful bark, roar, or growl, these beasts can alter the very powers of both volcanoes, powerful north winds, and electrical storms. They are Entei, Suicune, and Raikou! Starting things off, these are legendary Pokemon will present itself to you, and it will vary depending on which starter you chose, and they will have the type advantage over yours. For Bulbasaur, it will be Entei. If you have Charmander, like I do, it'll be Suicune. And Squirtle will have Raikou. Level 50, Fire, Water, and Electric types. Pressures for the ability. For Entei, Ember, Roar, Fire Spin, and Stomp. Suicune will have Bubble Beam, Rain Dance, Gust, and Aurora Beam. And Raikou will have Thundershock, Roar, Quick Attack, and Spark. Going over each of these Pokemon as they are. We'll start off with Entei. Entei is the more offensive one of the group, and arguably the most balanced one out of the group. What really makes this Pokemon so unique and so powerful is the fact that even though its main best stat is attack stat, it still holds a very powerful blast with the use of fire moves. Just remember the physical special split hasn't happened yet, and moves like Fire Fang had not even been created yet. For Raikou, this is your ultimate electric sweeper. It's not as fast as Electrode, but unlike Electrode, it actually can tank a lot of better hits and even dish them right back. If you plan on using this particular Pokemon, Raikou, it is a powerhouse to deal with. See what I did there. For Suicune, the more defensive one out of the two. This one takes in a lot of the hits well, and can even counteract it with some better moves and that can help complement him more for what it is known for being. Balance and with blowing powerful wind moves. That being said, for any of these good Roman legendary Pokemon, using the Master Ball on this will suffice them better than you would think. In my experience, there was a glitch that would cause both Raikou and Entei to be permanently lost because of the use of the Roar move. But thanks to the Nintendo Switch re-release, they fixed this bug so you don't have to worry about that at all. For Suicune, you're pretty much safe. All around, these beasts are powerful, but their best potential won't come until later on in their lives. Or I guess in this case, reborn lives. So, the time has come. Hey, Suicune, say hello to my Master Ball! See, I was at this for about roughly 10 minutes, give or take. Said to be the reincarnation of North Wind. It can instantly purify filthy, murky waters. So, now that we've finally gotten that, there is now but a lone new dungeon that we have yet to explore. And let me tell you, I'm actually not exactly looking forward to it. Why? Because in there is said to contain a Pokemon that is pretty much beyond us. Actually, you know what? Let me check the legendary Pokemon that I've caught. I want to see something. Let's see here. You have a hasty nature. You have a bashful nature. Interesting. Yeah, I think I already looked at the legendary birds. But now, let's take a look at our newly acquired roaming legendary Pokemon. They have a mild nature. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Pretty balanced. Which is weird because I called Entei the more balanced one of the group. Alright, so. There's now but one location where we need to go to next. But that's just gonna have to wait. Because we're all out of time for this episode. So anyway. Next time on Pokemon Hunter FireRed and LeafGreen. You see that cave? It was once guarded. Now it is accessible to us. We head inside and see what's in there. See you guys then. Oh, bring along as many Ultra Balls as you can. Maybe some Timer Balls if you can afford it. Make sure you have Pokemon that have some great special hit defense. You'll see. See you guys then.